that you think is really shit. The song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit. Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, and Gypsy!
This is 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where we discuss the art of kissing someone's tongue.
Or sucking on it.
Yeah, but they talk about kissing the tongue. It's weird. Is that a weird thing?
Spoilers for later in the episode.
Yeah, I know. Oh, fuck, I've ruined it for everyone. We are doing Kiss Me More by Doja Cat featuring SZA or SZA. Yeah. Yes, we are. Now,
can I tell you? So I picked this song for the podcast this week.
You did, Bevo.
It's because I was in the car. This was Saturday. I was in the car and I put on one of the local radio stations and it was on. And then
do they have a very family-friendly version of this for the radio or what?
Oh, who knows, man.
Okay.
And I changed the radio station to the other local radio station that Marjay may be involved in or may not.
Okay.
And it was also playing.
Ah.
And then I walked into Woolworths, which is our local grocery shopping, and it was playing there too.
Oh, the cat. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Doja!
I thought that'd be a fun one to do, considering it's so current.
Okay. Now, you've obviously heard Bevo and his story of supermarkets and cars and whatnot. But we have Nick Elliott here. How are you going, Nurk?
I'm back, cunts.
He's fucking back.
Watch out.
It's been so long.
It has been a long time.
Why has it been so long? Why do you keep not wanting to come on?
Fuck, I got a lot of things going on. I got
broke
a busy
your
life.
face.
I broke the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, you did do that.
Technically it's still broken.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Really fucked myself up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, my mouth's working, so here I am.
Sick!
Yeah.
Are you blind in one eye
That's the
now or
most
what?
important part.
I have actually reduced the vision in one eye and maybe permanently, so, it's a bit of fucking soft fucking touchy subject.
Soft tissue damage.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
Yep.
Okay.
Hit him where it hurts.
So
Let's play soccer for you.
yeah, Zav, he didn't give us a reason why he wasn't here, but he is alive. He just said, "I'm not doing it." It's like,
couldn't
okay.
make it in a period of lockdown.
Yeah, and
Too busy.
but Dan died.
Yeah.
Sad.
Been there.
Yeah, he did die. Look, if it's just between you guys and me, I can tell you how he died.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Crazy story. But
He was fighting a dojo cat.
no, he got hit by bullets. But
From a gun.
no,
From a gun!
they were fired in celebration.
Ah, yes, the old
Celebratory
celebration
machine gun fire.
Yep.
And he got shot. Yeah.
Love shooting a machine gun in celebration.
Yeah. Yeah. That thing. All right.
Hey, your number came up in bingo. Fuck yeah.
It's fucking Uzi spread in the room. Fuck yeah! Won the
Can
big
I ask
tray.
you, just like behind the veil for a second, when you first said we were going to do this as a segment, you said these were actual ways that people have died.
100%.
Correct?
I'm
Is that correct?
telling you, 100%. These are all real ways that people have died. Yes, correct.
Celebratory.
Have you just got a book of the Darwin Awards in front of you?
I
Yes,
did. I have
America.
gone through Darwin Awards. I've gone through you should see the list I've got. I've got it all in a Google Doc. and it's just like 18 pages long of just individual sentences of ways that people have died. And every episode, I'm just pulling one out.
I read one today that a guy fell in a vat of chicken soup.
Oh, I saw that.
Wait, what?
He was cooking for a wedding. No, fucking dangerous business.
Yeah.
Fell in a fucking big old pot vat, like Bevo said.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is, but it's a huge
like
pot.
a big old pot.
Yeah.
Fell in, died.
Wait.
Cooked himself in chicken soup. Huge.
Died
big
doing
wedding.
what he loves.
Oh,
Women in chicken soup.
that's horrible. What? That's recent.
Yeah, that was like today.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't my wedding. I called it off. Hey-oh!
Yeah, I know. I was meant to do it.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Okay, the first verse. Like, that's a joke. Okay, the first verse. We hug and yes, we make love and always just say goodnight. La, 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 la. And we cuddle. Sure, I do love it, but I need your lips on mine.
Yeah, that sounds like someone who's like, we hug and yes, we make love. Like, trying to explain themselves a little bit.
It's like
we cuddle, sure.
What do you mean?
I do love it. I do.
Do you always say goodnight to your wife, Bevo?
Do
you?
No, and I'll tell you why.
Kirsten, if you're listening, fucking turn the volume up.
Just curious.
She knows. Because she's always asleep.
Yeah.
Many hours before I am.
Okay. Well, that's better than my excuse. I just don't do it out of, like, passive aggressiveness.
I've definitely, I wouldn't call it making love, but I've definitely done the old good night rollover.
La, 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 la.
Good night, and get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah. For fuck's sake. Like, how many fucking messages? Like, how many, how many hints do I need to give?
I called you
Don't stay over.
Yeah. La, 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 la,
That's
la,
Bear's spot.
I have a mate whose line was, "This ain't no bed and breakfast."
I've shit the bed. Should probably go home now.
Uh-oh.
One of us has.
Look, it's pretty easy to piss in your own bed if you really want to.
It's my bed and I'll do what I like.
Yeah.
Mattress over and go back to sleep.
I've got the Uber app.
The chorus. Can you kiss me more? We're so young, boy. We ain't got nothing to lose. Uh-oh. It's just principle. Baby, hold me, 'cause I like the way you move. Uh-oh.
Nothing sus there.
Nope.
How young?
Yeah, well...
So young.
So young. Nothing to lose. Except your freedom.
It's just principle. Which principle?
It's just principle. This is demanding to be kissed on principle. It's not on at all, is it? Yeah. Hold me because I like the way you move. It just reminds me of he's like trying to squirm out of the hug.
Pepe Le Pew.
Just get on. No, I like the way you move. No, get the fuck on me. Goddamn Doja Cat. All right, the post chorus. Boy, you write your name. I can do the same. Oh, I love the taste. La la la, la la la. All on my tongue. I want it. La la la, la la la. Boy, you write your name. I can do the same. Oh, I love the taste. La la la, la la la. All on my tongue. I want it. La la la, la la la.
Like Elmo's World. La 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 la.
Are we meant to be impressed that he can write his name? Like, we are going real young here, aren't we?
Is it
Real young. I use a crayon. Yeah, it's very suspect. Very suspect. Cats out.
If you got your pen license, All bets are off.
When do you get your pen license? Like year 4?
Year 3?
3?
I never got mine.
I never got mine either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
fuck.
I never get mine.
And I have
I
sex.
kept failing until it was too late, and I just got it by default.
They let me use a pen eventually.
I'm illegally using a pen all these years.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
Someone's just going to come past the shop one day. Just
Pen
be like,
cops.
hey,
Yeah.
show me your
Got a
pen
license for that Bic.
Apparently, I failed cutting out in kindergarten.
Oh, I have very poor fine motor skills.
Yeah, says
Still
the
do.
fucking guitarist. Yeah.
You should see people who know me well get very stressed when I use a knife and fork.
What? You
this
just
day.
struggle with it?
I'm not good. I'm left-handed as well. So
Oh,
it doesn't make it
fucking
any
dud.
easier, So
Dud hands. Okay. Verse 2. Fuck, it feels like it's been going a long time to just get the verse 2 here. Verse 2. I feel like fucking something.
that's the clincher, isn't it? That's
Me
the
too.
line.
All right. Beat around the bush here, Doja Cat. All right. But we could be corny. Fuck it. Sugar, I ain't no dummy. I like to say, what if? But if we could kiss and just out the rubbish, then I might be onto something. I ain't giving you one in public. I'm giving you hundreds. Fuck it. Something we just gotta get into. Sign first, middle, last on the wisdom tooth. Oh, Bevo. I'm just going to say, diggers wishing...
How long does that pass last? Just for the last.
I don't know. I'd have to ring Wayne up and see if he'll let me do it. Diggers wishing that the pussy was a kissing booth. Taste breakfast, lunch, and gin and juice. And that dinner, just like dessert too. And when we French refresh, gimme two. When I bite that lip, come get me two. I want lipstick, lip gloss, hickeys too. Huh?
That's intense. Hey,
I love that verse.
It started with I feel like fucking something.
this
Yeah,
I was thinking
strong
about this-
start.
I was thinking
Strong
about this
start.
today. Like, you think about a band like Motley Crue, who are like well known for being like sex and drugs, and they're never in their discography
Kickstart my
anything
heart.
is blatant.
Yeah.
Nothing is blatant as I feel like fucking something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You
Fuck,
wish
you
your
just- you
pussy
went
was a
there.
kissing booth. Imagine if fucking Vince Neil's singing that out. Yeah! Think you wish your pussy was a kissing booth!
Yeah, there's nothing in like the debaucherous 80s that is even close to this like
Nothing. And then
vulgar.
the fact that then it's also like a female that's doing it as well.
Yeah.
With
Could you imagine
everything.
the opposite though? Like if it was a man singing all this stuff and like changing the roles, obviously, you'd be like, "This is fucking gross."
Yeah, but it would be just as big. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
probably,
is
yeah.
just how it is. This is SoundCloud rap, mate. It's where we're at.
TikTok rap. Actually,
Is it TikTok rap?
This one's huge. on
First
TikTok.
time I heard this
Right.
song was
On the talk.
and it's this particular part is the
Yeah.
TikTok. Bit.
Wait, which bit? Which bit?
It's got a
I feel like
dance.
fucking something.
Oh, that
could be cool.
verse
Yeah.
is the TikTok part. I'm not
Yeah.
spending enough time on the talk. Sorry.
So now songs that are getting popular on TikTok are now becoming radio hits.
Well, that's where people are going to find
The
songs.
songs.
That's where I heard that Peaches by Justin Bieber. Man, fucking great song.
I think it's a bit of a round thing where it's like, I've definitely done it before. I've listened to the full song based on the 30-second snippet because it's stuck in.
Absolutely,
your head.
That is this song for me,
right?
100%.
Okay,
and that's the trick. Is that's how an earworm works? Is you don't get to hear the end of it, so it gets stuck in your head until you get the closure.
You just want more,
and then you get ringworm.
I already had that
twice. Okay, what do we got here? They another chorus. Post chorus is the same. Okay, we've got Scissors verse.
Careful, you got a few N bombs.
Bloody American History Bev throws me bloody under the. I might have to ring Wayne bloody Peoples up here and see. Just be like, mate, you need to. Can I just get you drop that permission slip into a Google Drive for me so I've just got it on hand? Yeah,
it's educational.
I know. Appreciate him, mate. Next time you want to throw one of these out for me, Bevo, let me at least a little bit of a heads up, so I can get. So I can find a black man to be on the podcast with me.
Yeah, can I get a little backpedal?
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah. You'll hear by the time this comes out, you'll hear it. But we've got two fucking hilarious comedians that also have a podcast. They came on. Was it last week? A couple of weeks ago? And so Wayne is a black man. So he gave me permission to use the N-word when I read the lyrics out.
Oh boy, did he.
Yeah. I feel like I got fucking gaslit a bit though, because
as I was saying,
he also didn't seem that happy when I did it.
It's one of those things where it's so you don't hear it so much in Australia, obviously, but when you do, I felt like I had to give like a bit of space between the word before I said anything else because I was like by association.
Yeah.
So, stay quiet in the corner.
So you got Wayne, who's like, all about it, and then Mike,
he was dropping him every second.
Yeah, and then Mike, who he does the podcast with, is also a fucking hilarious comedian. Starts just straight away as soon as I say it, he's just like, white privilege there. So, fuck. All right.
They hit you with the hard R.
Line. Like, oh, fuck.
What have I done?
I'm hoping you beep that for comedic purposes, though. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Well, I'm just going to say,
no.
I'm going to go with Diggers here, okay?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Aussie battlers.
Yeah, from Gallipoli. All right.
Chumps.
Chumps fucking running across trenches, getting shot and shit. Fucking idiots. Say, give me $1. Need that gushy stuff. Push the limit. No, you ain't good enough. All you diggers say that you lost without me. All my bitches feel like I dodged the county.
Like a county? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fucking with you feel like jail, digger. I can't even exhale, digger. Pussy like holy grail, you know that. You gon' make me need bail, you know that. Caught dipping with your friend. You ain't even half man. Lying on your... You know that. Got me a bag full of brick. You know that. Control, don't slow the pace if I throw back. All this ass for real. Drama make you feel. Fantasy and whip appeal is all I can give you.
Funny really whip appeal.
No.
Got real whip appeal.
Watch me whip. Watch me nay.
No.
Or whipping you.
It's fun to say. Whip
like
appeal.
A fishy.
Whip appeal.
You know?
It's really lazy rhyming in that
whip
verse.
Say whip appeal. It's really satisfying.
Whip appeal. You got whip appeal, Bevo. That's a new fucking shirt. Whip appeal.
Whip appeal.
I'll look up what it means before I put it on a shirt.
It's like onomatopoeic.
I don't even know where to start with this at all. I don't understand most of it.
I wonder how fucking someone feels like jail. How many ways can we sort of come to that conclusion?
Yeah, fucking you feel like jail. There's like an angry warden that roams around the bed.
This big simple fella like sucks out your pain, and he's got a little mouse friend.
Yeah. Tom Hanks is there for some reason. Yeah.
Tom Hanks comes up a lot in here, doesn't he?
It does, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how fucking can feel like jail.
Risk of getting shanked.
That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. This bitch seems crazy. So I don't know. I don't know where to go with any of this. She got a bag full of brick. What's that, Nick?
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds like play school.
Yeah.
What's behind? Which window are we going through today, Nick?
1 brick, 2 brick, 3 brick,
Another
4.
brick in the wall. Let's assume brick means Coke.
Okay.
So it's a brick full of Coke and a bag full of brick, and then you've got a box full of bags full of bricks.
She's
Shipping container full of boxes full of bags full of bricks.
You are speaking my language.
She's a billionaire. That's what you're saying. It's good for the economy.
Heroin.
Where are we here? And now we've got nothing. That's all the same lyrics now. I think. Yep, that's it. We're done. They rap a bit. There you go.
This is hot. This podcast is sponsored by Ghetto Bird Studio. Do you write music? Do you want people to hear it? Do you want your music to sound less shit than it does right now? If you answered yes to these questions, then you should record your music at Ghetto Bird Studio. We record all types of music: rap, rock, hip-hop, jazz fusion, metal, electro, even country. We can't promise that your music won't be shit, but we can promise to make it sound less shit. Here's a before and after.
Grab my body and spank my ass. Grab my body and spank my ass.
Contact us now at ghettobirdstudio.com.au.
Tell these haters. Non-stop music.
Okay. It's written by Amala Diamini, Solana Rowe Gerard, A. Powell II, David Sprecher, Lucas Gottelwald, Roger
It's like the lineup from
Chayanide,
fucking Mortal Kombat or something.
Carter Lang, Stephen Kipner, and Terry Shattuck. So
Liu
fucking
Kang, Scorpion.
Kano. There's a lot of fucking songwriters in there. A lot. Way more than it seems like there really was. The only two in there that didn't actually have anything to do with this song specifically is Stephen Kipner and Terry Shattuck.
Is that because it's Let's Get Physical?
That's right. They wrote Olivia Newton-John's Physical. So they've got a cut of the songwriting on this.
Wait, is physical?
It's simply by using the line, "It's just principle," is similar to
really?
Let's Get Physical. Yes.
Hectic. All right.
Yeah. Seems like lawyers sorted that one out. Not so much creative creative experience.
Did you catch Dr. Luke in that list of?
Dr. Luke is in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Lucas Gottelwald. Is Dr. Luke, the rapist.
The old Dr. Luke. Yeah.
Yeah. The Kesha
Kesha's,
rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Accused rapist. Remember the judge just told Kesha to go fuck herself?
Probably the same judge from Blues All Rise.
Yeah, that's one for the money. Yeah.
I rest my case. You're the judge.
Yeah. So you can't rest your case. What's going on here? All right. Doja Cat signed her first record deal at the age of 17 after becoming big on SoundCloud. She had a song called Moo, like a cow makes moo. That basically repeats
familiar.
over and over again. Yeah,
Cow.
like I'm a cow, I'm a cow, I'm a cow, moo.
One of my favorite songs as a child.
I'm a cow.
Moo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's how she got big. She also features on the remix of Ariana Grande's 34 plus 35. A song that's got many of people riled up we did on this
We've done that one.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of Ariana Grande fans out there, and they're not a big fan of blaming the Manchester bombing on her. Yeah.
It was her fault.
Hey, I said it.
Preaching to the choir.
I wanted to say I didn't say it, but I 100%
It's like
did
Chip's
say that.
catchphase. I didn't say it, but this time you're like,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, fuck, I did say that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Get the siren out.
She got her stage name from one of her cats.
Wonder which one.
The cat part, I think. As well as her favourite strain of marijuana.
Ah,
Yeah.
jazz cigarettes.
Stating, quote, I was heavily addicted to weed and weed culture, so when I began rapping, I thought of the word Doja and how it sounds like a girl's name. That's it.
Clever.
Yeah. Possibly while high. So, Priscilla, I'm looking in your direction. Doja Cat has stated that she likes both men and women. Her quote being, I like dicks and also like, I like people that I can have sex with. You can kind of have sex with anybody, right?
Even a cat.
It's the voice of a generation.
It really covers them all, doesn't it?
Yep. I like dicks and,
And other.
anything I can have sex with. Okay, good stuff. In 2018, she sparked controversy. We always like some controversy. Here we go. On social media, when her Twitter account history revealed the usage of the word faggot.
That's a beeper.
Yeah, in a tweet dating back to 2015, she used the word to describe hip-hop artists Tyler, the Creator, and Earl Sweatshirt. Doja Cat initially defended her past remarks. Always a bad idea. Trying to go back and defend it. She defended it by saying, I called a couple of people faggots when I was in high school in 2015. Does that mean I don't deserve a support? I've said faggot.
Let's just pause quickly, just while Nick eats this chili live on the podcast. How is it, Nick?
It's hot.
Is it? Tell us more. Tell us more.
Real fucking hot.
Yeah. What do you think of this song, Nick?
It's real fucking hot.
She said,
Care to elaborate?
It's hot.
I've said faggot roughly like 15,000 times in my life.
Oh, it's more than I've said it, and that's a lot.
Does saying faggot mean you hate gay people? I don't think I hate gay people. Gay is okay. Later that day, Doja Cat issued a series of apologies for her words and has since deleted the tweets. How's that as you come out and be like, mate, you can't say that these days. She's like, I've said it fucking 15,000 times. Yeah, he was a faggot.
I don't hate faggots. I just hate fags. You know, come on.
Oh, Christ.
Fucking hell.
That's a dig up. That's a dig up, stupid.
I meant a bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, good one, Shakespeare. She was awarded the Milkshake Duck of 2018. Have you heard of the Milkshake Duck?
My favourite award.
You know what it is?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
But it's my favourite award now.
I didn't know what it was. This is a legit thing. I went down a rabbit hole with it, right? So in 2018, NME awarded her the Milkshake Duck of 2018. Now, what I looked it up. What it is, it's an internet meme that describes people who gain viral popularity on social media for something positive or charming or whatever, but are later revealed to have distasteful histories or offensive behavior. So it's basically like the award for being cancelled.
Right.
Yeah, it's a Milkshake Duck. And
We're
now,
next in line.
Oh, well, mate, what are you going to do? I said what I said. It's out there. But I'd argue the exact same thing as well. They'll get me for quoting Doja Cat's thing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. Yeah. But yeah, she got it for 2018 for basically becoming super famous via social media, and then it turns out that they wanted to cancel her for saying naughty words on Twitter 5 years earlier. Yeah. It's produced by Roger Charlede and Yeti Beats. Yeah, I looked it up. Yeti Beats has mostly got a background in reggae, not pop music.
Reggae.
Yeah. What do you think of the production on this, Bevo?
Oh, it's like, I reckon this recent spate of pop music is like heaps more palatable than the last maybe 10 years of music.
I think so as well. This is starting to get a little bit more...
There's real instruments.
Proper instrumentals. It sounds really fucking good. I think even the vocals on this sound fucking great.
Yeah, it's undeniable that like it's catchy.
It sounds so good.
It's got a bit of merit to it instead of being written on a fucking
like a Gucci Gang style, fucking done on a $20 MIDI controller. Sounds like there was a band in there, at least a fucking guitarist and bass player.
Yeah. Something to latch on to.
Yeah. I also fucking really like their rapping style. And it's similar to that whole like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B style, but it's also not. Like it's more melodic. It's like got melodic style of rapping, and that bitch she can sing.
Yeah.
Like she's got a legit good voice. It sounds great.
Like Bevo was saying, that little clip that became like the TikTok thing, the dance and everything is fucking catchy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I literally today played the song over and over again, listening to it, and that 30 seconds to minute of that song is just...
See, you know what I dig is that when she goes into that, you hear just that random yell in the background. It's like, yeah! It's like,
I feel like fucking something.
Did you guys listen to her other song, Say So?
No.
That's a really good song.
Yeah?
It's better than this song, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Bevo sent me a message specifically saying... Watch the video.
Yeah.
Okay, Bevo. All right. Just for you, mate. I'll do it. So
it's just
tell me about the video, mate.
Okay. Nick, hit it.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary
with Bevo.
That was his ass.
I farted and shitted.
Shitted with 2 D's.
Shitted.
I shitted my pants.
Same time.
Shitted and farted.
I'm trying to do farted and a shit.
We're highbrow humor.
I hope Doja Cat's not listening to this podcast.
So when I watched the first time, I wrote beat for beat what happens in this video, and I thought, nah, fuck it. So my summary is: sex aliens from space capture, drug, and rape a poor unsuspecting astronaut.
Asian astronaut.
We could be anyone.
Asianaut.
Really. It's very abstract. It's like very high concept for a song that's not.
100%. I wrote down that this is the opposite of lately of all these film clips that we've been watching, where you're like, it's so fucking lazy. Like, so lazy. And
this is like that bit in Mighty Boosh where he goes off like the soul journey in the desert.
Yes, it is. It is like that. And I liked it. Like, this is one of those film clips that you would watch if you were walking past and it was on TV or something. You'd stop and be like, I'm going to watch the rest of this. Like, it's fun. I think it's rad clip. When the scissor chick is on the sand and all the sand is raked around her, very satisfying.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like when you used to, like, as a kid, you'd watch like SBS late at night and something fucking weird would be on.
Yeah. Yes.
It kind of looked a bit
100%. You're fucking nailing this, Bevo. That is right. That's exactly what it is. Something you'd be like, fuck, I wonder if she's going to get her tits out.
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
You
end up watching an hour and 40 minutes of foreign cinema.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the video, this video that we're talking about,
Yeah.
SBS, there's I was actually going to say there's a bit where she's like in some kind of like palace looking thing,
Mm.
and she's got this pink suit on, and I was trying to like come up with a funny like who's she dressed like? She looks like Ren
Grimace.
from Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, with the big ear things coming out the side. Yeah.
You
That's as she's
idiot.
rapping the good part.
But then at the end of the video, it turns out he's in a video game, and they're playing it on the TV.
I know.
But
That's
also
rad as
he's-
well.
Also, he's like
Okay.
Giles
tube behind them.
Can you explain that to me, Bevo? This is like Black Mirror shit. So,
Yeah, so there's actually many men in tubes behind them.
right. So, who are those people, and do they capture them and shrink them down and put them in a
guessing-
video game
They must be other astronauts. It's very
that have
hard to
landed
know.
on their planet,
Yeah,
and then they
But they
turn
also-
them into? So they fuck him. That does happen.
that
you know?
happens. Yeah.
Okay, so he
Did they fuck him at that size?
No.
Because
Well, so he's tiny, and then he eats that fruit, which must be a metaphor for something, and then it opens the lips up, which must be a metaphor for something, and then he enters the lips, which must be a metaphor for something, and then when he's in there, he has sex with both of them. And then when he wakes up, he's in a tube,
in
and
a
they're
tube.
playing him as a video game.
Yeah, all the kind of shitty graphics video game.
Yeah, it's fucking rad. It's a rad video.
Which is also funny that you mentioned the shitty graphics, because I reckon fucking PlayStation paid them at least
It's a PS5
$5 million.
controller, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's like
Product placement.
and the amount of times they show that fucking controller
You
in
can't even get
the
a
end of that
PlayStation
video.
5 at the moment.
Seriously, I reckon that's bumped both of their net worth up by like 2.5-3 million each.
How much is a PS5?
Like just under $1,000 or maybe $1,000.
You can't
But you
get
can't get them.
Why?
They're just
They
like you got to
didn't make
pre-order
enough.
them and fucking all this bullshit. But like that controller is like up close like that many times at the end of this
okay.
video.
Yeah, Sony. Wonder if there's she's signed to Sony.
Sony.
Sony. Any YouTube comments?
I did have one.
Wish I had a PS5.
I've got a couple here. I've got one from the Breaded Chicken 3 days ago. It says, I've never wanted to be an astronaut so badly.
Yeah, I feel that.
Wish I was an astronaut. And the other one I've got is This Boy Loves Pink. And he said, if you ever get down, just remember that Doja Cat built an empire off a song called Bitch, I'm a Cow. That'll do it. That will do it.
Oh, here we go. I found it. This is from Captain Turtle one day ago. The
Yeah.
boys can't be finding out I love this song.
Well, Captain Turtle, you've been outed.
Yeah.
It's us, the
shit,
boys.
Turtle.
Us too.
I am the boy.
Do
These
you
are the
have
other ones.
Do you have a Doja Cat set list, Bebo?
Look, this only came out last month, I believe. This song. So
She hasn't played any shows with it,
The only time she's played it live is on like award shows.
and it's just this song.
It's just this song. So
All right,
No,
we'll
I
have
reckon she played it first.
yeah, last.
Nick, can you
Oh,
can you
win.
get on Discogs for me and tell me about the
Oh, the cat.
vinyl? Yeah.
I'll tell you about the cat on the cogs.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'll go through some legacy here because it is new. There's not a lot of it here. It became a #1 hit in Malaysia, New Zealand, and Singapore. It reached #5 in the US, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Ireland, Norway, Finland, Denmark, Lithuania, and Greece. Taking the world by storm. And Complex magazine ranked Kiss Me More 7th on its mid-year list of best songs of 2021 and named it the most infectious song of the year. There you go. Have you got some vinyl info for me then, nerd?
Oh, I'm that fucking close. Just buddy, fucking give me about 30 seconds.
Let's plug the live show while we're waiting. Cheers.
Shouldn't we? When is it, Bevo?
I forgot.
21st,
I forgot.
21st of August.
Don't come on the 20th.
No.
We won't be there.
Yeah, you'll be there for a day waiting.
We'll be setting up.
21st of August, I think around 7 p.m. Doors will open.
Let's hope we're back to
Yeah,
full,
hopefully we fucking can do it, but we'll let you know. at the moment, it's all still going ahead. Diamond Dogs Music Lounge in Dapto. You can get all the info. Just go to our Instagram and hit the link in the profile or our Facebook. There's an event there, all the info. But there are going to be some very special guests.
And some back from the dead if we're lucky.
Oh, maybe. I don't know about that. I wouldn't promise any resurrections.
Back on it.
Yeah. Right. But I can tell you that the very special Swamp Wallaby, the filthiest musician of all time, will be opening for
Holy
us.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone left after that, we'll...
So if anyone stays, we'll do a couple of podcasts after it. And we will play a few Who the Fuck Am I's with everyone. Be good fun. And you can just get pissed. Yeah. Good. So that'll be good.
That's my favourite.
Yay. All right, where are we with Discogs here?
I can't find the fucking thing.
All right. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Thanks for
wasting
our fucking
all right.
time.
Doja Cat's net worth in 2021. What do you reckon, Nurk?
40 mil.
Fucking Christ. Okay. Bevo?
I was just scanning her Wikipedia quickly and I saw that she bought like a $2.2 million property somewhere or something like that. So she's definitely got more than $2.2 million. I'm going to say $2.4 million.
She's worth $5 million.
Oh, grow up.
$5 million.
I also I found the thing I was looking for, by the way.
Okay, well, I think by the end of this year she's going to be worth closer to Nick's 40 million than that 5.
Yeah, maybe I was getting a bit ahead of myself.
I've got a feeling she might be the fucking... She might be a fucking massive superstar for a long time. She seems very talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doja Cat's hot pink vinyl in the pink edition. How many have it and how many want it? Bevo?
I'm going to say it's pretty current. It's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot.
1,500 have it and 700 want it.
I'm going to say 274,000 people have it and 56,000 want it.
I'm actually shook at how close you are, Bevo. 1,800 want it. 774... 1,800 have it. 774 want it. You were
right.
Very close.
He's on the
complete stab in the dark.
Oh, well, you know what? Stop stabbing in the dark and just stab Doja Cat.
Turn on the lights.
Turn the lights on if you're going to stab.
Time for a celebratory gunshot.
Yeah, first lesson of jail.
Yeah, turn the lights on.
Stab in the light.
Yeah. All right, let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Okay. What are we going to rate it out of?
How many cats are dead?
Okay. How many dead cats have you been forced to eat by a deranged homeless person? 10 being so many that now you have many a disease and you drop dead. 1 is that you just had the one cat and it sort of tasted like chicken and it was all right. And then the homeless man let you go. Said, sorry about that. And then off you went. What do you give it out of 10, Nurk?
I give it a 1.
Fucking loves
it. I actually do love it. I listened to it endlessly today. Yeah, so I put it on like the first time. I was like, fuck, this is a big tune. Then put on the fucking video. It was like, well, that's just going to repeat until like, I mean,
until
all
I
the
judge
semen
songs
comes
out of my dick.
Yeah, that's right. I generally judge songs on how horny they make me.
Yeah.
And like,
you're pretty horny.
Rock
pretty
hard.
Yeah,
rock hard.
Yeah. Every time that Asian
really love
astronaut
Radiohead.
Yeah. Bevo, what do you give it out of 10, mate?
Look, it's good. It's like, it's undeniably good. It's catchy. It doesn't really like scratch my itch, if you know what I mean. Like I wouldn't put it on all the time, but it's good. So I'm going to say 3.5. And Say So, her other one is like fucking, that's a 1.
All right, I'm going to have to listen to that because I've got a confession to make. This might be my fucking favourite goddamn artists walking the goddamn planet now. I'd never heard this song before. I honestly think I've listened to this song, no exaggeration, 300 times since you told me the other day. I'm listening to this song at least 5 times an hour. 5 times an hour. I fucking cannot get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm like, no, I need to listen to that song again. It's so fucking good.
It's her top song on Spotify by about 20,000 listens.
Well, I'm a lot of those, and I'm telling you, I'm putting this as my number one song of 2021 so far.
Wow,
I fucking love it. I put it on every single Spotify playlist that I have. I put it on everything. It's fucking great. I'll give it a 0. 0. I love it. Love it. And I listened to her new album that came out just the other day, Planet Her. It's fucking amazing.
I'm going to love you and leave you, because I need to piss so fucking bad.
Well, we're almost there, man.
We're almost
No, I'm trying. I'm holding. All right, see you. Fuck.
0. Everybody get fucked. Bye.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.